This is Us Explained, Season 2, Episode 9, Number 2. Kate Pearson, Jack's middle child, Toby's fiancée, has just suffered a miscarriage at 10 weeks. She's carrying it mostly alone. Toby can't make her slow down, and Rebecca, her mother, doesn't even know she was pregnant. In teen flashbacks, the same night that shattered Kevin's knee also cracked something open between Kate and Rebecca. This is the story of what happens when you try to protect the people you love from your own pain.
This is the companion piece to last week's Kevin episode. Baby Kevin walks first, then Jack and Rebecca coax their daughter forward. She gets there. Number 2, the title and the first fact about who Kate is in this family.
And the label accumulates beyond just birth order. Kate's never had the lane Kevin had with football, or Randall had with academics. The episode sits with what it costs to be the child whose path no one can quite see yet.
The teen flashback runs on the same night as Kevin's recruiter dinner. Same house, same evening, different story. Rebecca goes into Kate's room and finds an audition tape, a secret recording Kate made for Berklee College of Music. She'd applied entirely on her own, without telling anyone.
Exactly. Not because she had no direction, but because she couldn't afford to want something in front of Rebecca and then fail. She'd rather look adrift than be caught trying and falling short.
Rebecca praises the audition at Kevin's game, tells Kate she thinks she has a real shot. Kate takes it flat, the wall's already there. After Kevin's injury, they're in the hospital waiting room, and Kate finally says why she hid it. She couldn't face disappointing her mother on top of being rejected herself.
Does Rebecca actually say the right thing there?
Kind of. She admits they never got as close as she wanted, says she imagined being the mother with her arms wide open, and commits to staying that way whether Kate needs her or not. It's a promise, not quite a resolution.
Right. And present-day Kate has just lost the pregnancy.
12 hours after the miscarriage is confirmed, Kate is dressed and heading to her lunch singing gig. Toby can't stop her. He redirects. There's a baby bath they'd ordered, still in a distribution center, and drives over to intercept it.
Right, and the distribution center scene is where Toby's grief actually lands. He can't show it at home, so it comes out sideways. This whole thing to the warehouse worker about how the hardest part of watching someone you love in pain is being unable to do anything except try not to make it worse. He ends up giving the guy the bath.
Kate makes it through most of her set. Then a small child appears in the audience and she falls apart. She walks out early, ends up alone at an all-you-can-eat buffet, loads a plate, stares at it, can't eat. Then calls Rebecca.
Why Rebecca and not Toby?
She needs to name it without being fixed. One sentence to her mother, then gone. Toby arrives to collect her, but she's already walked out. And when they find each other, the fight opens. She accuses him of pushing her to get excited about the pregnancy, tells him the miscarriage happened to her body, not his.
But Toby doesn't argue. He describes waking up that morning, forgetting for one split second, thinking she was still pregnant, then blinking and remembering, sliding out of bed as quietly as possible so she could keep that moment if she was having it too. And then it happened to him.
Just as a fact, not an argument. That's what breaks through.
That's the turn. She can't hold the separation after that.
Toby steps out, Rebecca arrives. Kate tells her she feels like she took the baby from Toby, treating her own body as the reason. And Rebecca, instead of reassuring her, tells a story.
6 weeks after the triplets were born, Rebecca had held her grief over Kyle, the stillborn third triplet, from Jack for weeks, thinking it would protect him. It built until she completely lost it in a grocery store, fighting a stranger over a bag of onions. Eventually, she opened up to Jack, and that made room for everything else.
The point being, hidden grief doesn't protect anyone. It just waits for a weaker moment and detonates there instead.
What makes it land is that Rebecca's not coaching Kate. She's confessing. First time in the episode, they're actually on the same level.
Toby comes back. Kate tells him she feels like she failed him, took something from him. He says she didn't. They agree to try again, not yet, but soon. The episode closes on the baby flashbacks completing the arc. Kevin, Kate, Randall, all three walking in sequence.
Right, and the whole season, Kate's been walling off hope. She warned Toby not to get excited from the very first appointment. This episode is the cost of that strategy, and the proof it was never going to hold.
Kate and Toby will try again. Not yet. soon. Rebecca learned the pregnancy and the miscarriage at once. Kevin's forged prescription, missing pendant, and unsaid confession remain.